been watching my videos for very long, you may have noticed by now that when I really like something, I might tend to get ever so slightly kinda defensive about it. No! No! Not this way! None of this makes any sense! Betrayal!
What?
Betrayal! Betrayed me! This game sucks! And, thinking back on Highlander 2, in that video I asked a question that actually made me think of another series that I at one time really liked, but up until now I'd just kind of forgotten about. How do you completely butt-fuck an entire series in 12 minutes? How? I'll tell you how. Beastmaster 2, that's fucking how. Oh, you thought the Highlander series was screwed without lube after the whole Zeiss thing? Okay, well, it was, but there were at least 3 separate attempts to salvage Highlander 2 on DVD with its various producers and director's cuts, all of which removed any reference to the planet Zeiss and just kinda changed it to wizards in Earth's distant past. Okay, it still sucked hard, but you know what? I can at least appreciate that at one point in time, the creators of Highlander cared enough about the series and the fans to try to give them something they didn't have to be ashamed of, to make this make sense. They tried to fix it. There is no fixing Beastmaster 2 through the portal of time. No director's cut and no fan edit could restore any semblance of dignity to this egregious pile of shame. Beastmaster 2 single-handedly torpedoed a once promising sword and sorcery movie franchise and turned a cult favorite into a punchline. It was cheaper, dumber, and far more annoying. A complete betrayal of Don Coscarelli's original classic by relocating the Beastmaster into modern Los Angeles.
From what I can tell, it's a parallel world to yours. Only we have more smog.
It's so bad you can't even get it on DVD. I mean, Highlander 2? Pfft, no problem, but this? Shit. This movie is so wrong on so many levels. I can't even talk about it right now. I have to go back and talk about the original Beastmaster, the only movie in the entire series you actually can get on DVD, by the way, just so you can be appropriately outraged when we finally do go through the portal of time. So without further ado, let's talk about the original Beastmaster. The movie opens by introducing Rip Torn as the evil high priest and sorcerer Mayox, who also runs this charming brick oven pizza restaurant. You know you've really made it as an evil wizard when your stronghold has lots of windows that are also made of fire. Oh, the heating bill is outrageous, but damn it, I have a window made of fire! Anyway, Mayox has a trio of witches working for him who do the sexiest Ouija board routine you've ever seen, at least until we cut to another angle and oh my god, butterfaces.
The truth is horrible. The prophecy dooms you.
You will appear in Freddy Got Fingered. Your career will never recover. You are doomed to endless Men in Black sequels.
You will die at the hands of Zed's unborn son.
Zed's unborn son will die.
The truth cannot be changed.
He will die tonight!
Okay, cut. Oh, that was a good one, Rip. You got me. Okay, let's do it again, people, and this time seriously, Rip. Anger, okay? And action.
The truth cannot be changed.
He will die tonight!
Rip, this isn't a comedy. You know that, right? This is a serious movie.
He will die tonight!
I think Mr. Torn's been drinking again.
He will die tonight!
He will die tonight! Things get awkward fast when King Zed himself swings by for a personnel review. Oh, Jesus, it's hot in here. It smells like swamp acid. Oh, God, the room past that window's on fire! Zed figures out pretty fast that Mayox is evil because, yeah. And he orders Mayox exiled, but Zed's caught completely off guard when Mayox reveals his deadly new foot soldiers. Kneel before Mayox! Fear my ultimate power. I command the wills of men. Soon my legions of soldiers will kill themselves before all who oppose me. Wait, unhand me! I am the all-powerful wizard Mayox! Don't make me have more of my men kill themselves at you! Wait! Wait! I'm sorry, it's just hard for me to take that scene seriously. I guess I've just seen way too much Monty Python.
We are the European People's Front! Crack Suicide Squad! Suicide Squad! Attack! That showed them, huh?
Mayox is in prison, but the witches escape to kill King Zed's unborn son. They use magic to steal the unborn child from his mother and transplant it into the body of a cow. Yeah, because there's a magic spell for this. And keep in mind, this was plan A. Okay, then the cow brings the human child to term, the witch cuts it out, brands him with a magic symbol, and then starts preparing him for a ritual sacrifice. Kind of a lot of effort to go to just to kill a baby, don't you think? And why don't you just kill him? I mean, not to get too morbid or anything, but this is the kind of problem you could solve with a baseball bat. You don't exactly need the magic cow pregnancy spell and a branding iron.
Ah, but you see, that's exactly why you transplant your enemy's unborn son into a cow. You'll never see it coming.
I don't know, it must be a religious thing. I just think if I was a wizard, I'd use my powers for more normal things, like making money and getting laid. Once you start impregnating cows, I think you've really got to take a step back. Anyway, the witch is about to ritually sacrifice the baby when a wandering guy in a bathrobe stumbles across the scene and throws a thing at her back. Kind of looks like a medieval dude.
This aggression will not stand, man.
The witch at first seems to be dead and vanishes like Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it turns out she just used a magic spell to teleport out of her clothes and appear behind him. Say, alright. Hey dude, throw something else at her. Maybe she'll teleport out of her underwear too. Oh my god! What's wrong with your face? Oh look, it's a melted John Madden. It's Joan Rivers. It's that lady from the Goonies. The dude kills the witch and adopts the child as his own, naming him Dar and teaching him the arts of the warrior. Oh, did I mention this guy is also a swordmaster and a ninja? Because he is. With my luck, I'd get picked up by a melon farmer, which still might work. He also teaches young Dar how to use the throwing thingy.
The old caper.
The old what now?
The old caper.
The old gay bar?
The old caper.
The old cake pot? What are you saying?
The old caper.
So he shows Dar how to use the... by nearly decapitating a nearby farmer.
You old fool!
Oh, that's hilarious. Attempted murder is fun when it's fun. Suddenly, the forest eats him. And then throws him back. Actually, it's an upright walking bear, because bears are well known for mugging people. Gosh, if I hadn't thrown my thingy, I might have been able to save that guy. But suddenly, a stranger appears and saves them with his magic power over animals. Okay, just kidding. Actually, Dar discovers that because of the magic rituals cast on him, he now has the power to mentally communicate with animals, befriend them, and see through their eyes. Fast forward a few years, and the brown-haired lad becomes the blonde Mark Singer. But one cannot escape the rules of drama forever, and soon an army of villains descend on the village.
Who are we?
Bats!
What do we want?
Insects!
When do we want them?
Right now!
Squeak, squeak.
The bad guys end up doing the whole village. They even kill his freaking dog. Oh, boo! He vows then and there to seek vengeance, forever forsaking shirts and to wear a fabulous tiara. And that definitely calls for a seeking for revenge montage. I just know he's gonna run into the guys from Turkish Star Wars. Along the way, he befriends an eagle he names Shirak, two ferrets who like to steal things he names Kodo and Podo, who are so damn cute they pretty much end up stealing the whole movie. Seriously, I think every kid who ever saw this movie immediately wanted ferrets as pets and trained them to steal girls' underwear. Alright, maybe that was just me. And he rescues a black tiger from being tormented by a random group of evil soldiers.
Your name is Ru.
That's not a name. That's the sound I make an hour after eating German food.
I have my eyes. I have my cunning. And now I have strength.
Yes, now I have the power to get revenge on Mayox by using my animal friends to nail hot chicks. I'm not even kidding. He has Kodo and Podo steal a girl's underwear, has the tiger scare the crap out of her, and then swoops in to save the day. This plan had phases. This must have taken a while to think up.
You owe me your life, but I'll accept this as payment.
Oh, sexual assault! It's all in the name of good, harmless fun. Dar goes to Mayox's fortress to find that he's imprisoned the king and taken over the throne, holding rituals on top of a ziggurat, throwing children into a fire as sacrifices. Yeah, this is what Glenn Beck thinks Obamacare looks like. Dar sees them about to sacrifice Anakin Skywalker, so he sends his eagle who swoops down and somehow lifts the kid away from the pit. Yeah, I don't think so. I meant to do that! It's a miracle! Can you believe they got away with this effect? Now, maybe if Dar swooped in on a giant dead bat, that I might have believed, but... Anyway, Dar infiltrates the dungeons beneath the fortress so he can save King Zed, and he finds it filled with letter fetish gimp monsters. It turns out they're another breed of super soldiers created by Mayox's sorcerers, created by putting magic glowing leeches in their ears.
And wrap themselves around the cerebral cortex. This has the effect of rendering the victim extremely susceptible to suggestion.
Basically, it turns them into mindless berserkers, consumed with total mindless rage. Sort of like me when I heard they were remaking Escape from New York. Well, at least they're a little more useful than the other guys. Or not. Oh, we've been creating these guys for years. You'd think we'd really have seen this coming. Oh! I'd like it noted that Dar in no way interfered when that guy broke loose. These guys are just that stupid. With the whole fortress dealing with the monster, Dar essentially just walks out with King Zed. So now that Dar's reunited with his long-lost father, they can team up and overthrow Mayox.
No. He is a freak. The freak who speaks to animals.
But Father...
I need no coward by my side!
Aw, you're welcome. He's awfully prejudiced against the whole sorcery and cult thing. I mean, hey, don't get mad at me, dude. You hired him. King Dumbass sends Dar away and leads a feeble rebellion against Mayox, which is so lame it occurs completely off camera and results in almost everyone, including the king, getting killed and his girlfriend lined up for the barbecue. So Dar just assaults the entire fortress head on, which actually seems to work a lot better. Dar straight up kicks Mayox's ass and rams a knife into his gut, but because good is dumb, he just assumes that's going to kill the evil archmage and immediately turns his back on the guy to celebrate. Mistake! But Kodo charges to the rescue and makes the save! Yes! Get him, Kodo! You show that guy! Rip his throat out! You killed the cute little ferret? That's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. No joke, when I saw that as a kid, I wept for days. I'm still traumatized. But damn it, that ferret went down fighting. Well, with Mayox dead, you'd think this is where we'd roll credits, but strangely, that was not the action climax of the movie. Instead, they learn that Mayox's army is still out there, and they're coming back to retake the city. Luckily, the entire city just so happens to have a moat filled with tar dug around it. No, really, they just do.
In my village of Emer, the tar was a rite of manhood, a test of strength.
Oh, okay, now I get it. Wait, no I don't. I mean, okay guys, let's fill the moat with tar, just for shits, right? How far did they have to go to get thousands of gallons of tar? Did they have a moat cleaner whose sole job is to skim the dirt off the top to keep the tar looking fresh? Who came up with this?
I want a 6-foot trench dug around the entire base. Fill it with gasoline. Sir!
So they cover all the tar up with dirt, hoping the army will just forget about the city they come from having a moat full of tar around it. Which they do.
Squeak like you've never squeaked before, man!
The city spent all this money on the moat and not one no smoking sign? Isn't that kind of dangerous? I just cannot deal with these fucking people, you know? Okay, I kill the evil wizard because I'm the hero. That's what I do, okay? But now I have to kill his entire army as well. I mean, I'm the goddamn Avatar. Can't these people do anything on their own? Whoa!
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Anyway, at the end, Dar defeats the Batman, and some actual Bat people show up to file suit for copyright infringement. It's kind of a long story, a subplot before where Dar runs into some Bat dudes who can eat you with acidic hugs. I don't know, just roll with it. And hey, it's happy endings all around. Mayox is dead, Batman is slain, Dar ends up with a smoking redhead, not appearing in the sequel, runs off into the sunset with his black tiger, not appearing in the sequel, and it even turns out that Poto had babies! Yay! All joking aside, Beastmaster was a really good movie. It was a simple story, sure, but it was effectively told and had an exciting hero with cool animals. Everyone wanted to have animals like Dar. The action was thrilling, the setting was original and full of wondrous places and people, and the effects were, for the most part, very well done and lent a creepy, gory vibe to everything. And I'll just say it, Tanya Roberts and Mark Singer ain't too hard to look at either. Needless to say, the sequel was a fucking car wreck. Oh goddamn, this movie sucks! Tune in next time when I do my autopsy of Beastmaster 2 through the Portal of Time. Portal of Time. I've passed better stuff through the portal of my ass.
That showed them, huh?